Association of Indigenous Peoples of the North of the Krasnoyarsk Krai.
Mr. Chair, I represent the Association of 8 indigenous peoples in the Krasnoyarsk Krai in the Russian Siberia. The territory of the Krai is on the threshold of receiving new large-scale economic development projects. We have nothing against development, but only provided that our rights are taken into account. In Russia, the declaration provisions are reflected in Constitution and our laws. Amendments to the constitutions which were passed at all people voting 5 years ago not only confirmed our rights and roles, but also had provisions on language and culture added to them. And we can see a great potential for reforming legislation through participating in parliamentary work. The representatives of our people are elected into federal, regional parliaments. For example, the Krasnoyarsk Krai parliament has 3 indigenous peoples. Another way of influencing law-making is through the councils of indigenous people's representative at regional governments. The council convey our opinions and impact legislation. Unfortunately, municipalities very frequently do not create such council, despite the fact that they have the right to do it. This way, the development of the parliamentary work by the indigenous people's work give us a possibility of making sure the declaration becomes part of the Russian legal system. We recommend that the forum systematize the practice of legislative work by indigenous people as the main way of implementing the declaration nationally. At the same time, since 2023, we've basically been deprived of representation at international level. From our sociocultural region, we have a person representing the permanent forum, which is elected without consultations. Furthermore, whom we have is a person who is a Sami person representative, even though the Sami and Inuits are different sociocultural regions in Arctica. And we have sent many letters about that to ECOSOC. A week ago, ECOSOC elected 2 people from states of Eastern Europe who are openly hostile in their language towards indigenous peoples in Russia and who do not provide such legal recognition. At the same time, 90% of all indigenous peoples of the sociocultural region live in Russia. But for the second term in a row, we are without our experts in the permanent forum. So what kind of trust in the UN can you be talking about if the procedures we already agreed upon do not work effectively? I thank you.